Alia in Dil Hai Ki Maanta Nahi 2. Is Sania prepping BFF Parineeti for her biopic? Pulkit declares love for Yami on Twitter. Dilwale vs Bajirao Mastani. Which film will rule the box office? Hey guys, I'm Caitlin and welcome to 9xe.com, the show, your go-to show for all things entertainment.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar. 9xe.
ये बॉलीवुड dads है कि मानते नहीं. So news is that Mahesh Bhatt is currently working on a remake of his yesteryear's super hit Dil Hai Ki Maanta Nahi. Not too long ago, Mahesh had brushed aside reports which hinted that his younger daughter Alia would star in the remake of his 1990 hit. But now 9xe has learned that Mahesh's company Vishesh Films has begun work on the same. When contacted, Mahesh did not deny the report but simply said, "It's premature for me to talk about any details on the Dil Hai Ki Maanta Nahi remake." Reportedly, Pooja herself wanted younger sister Alia to step into her shoes, and we hear that Alia has agreed. Not too long ago, the buzz was that Ranbir Kapoor had been contacted to play the lead role opposite Alia. If he says yes, fans will be treated to some mint-fresh chemistry starring Mr. Kapoor and Ms. Bhatt. Remember how Alia had once said that she has a little bit of a crush on Ranbir, and he also admitted that he wants to work with her. Mahesh, who wrote the story for Dil Hai Ki Maanta Nahi, starring his daughter Pooja and Amir, is believed to be reworking the story to suit modern sensibilities. And moving on to Parineeti Chopra, well, she seems to be joined at the hip with tennis sensation Sania Mirza these days. From posting fun girly pictures to each other's social media handles to taking off on a holiday together, these two seem to be getting along like a house on fire. The latest on these two is that they have flown off to the party capital Goa on an all-girls trip. On their flight to Goa, the girls posed for some wacky photos, with Sania posting them on social media with the caption, "Goa mini vacay with this one at Parineeti Chopra. Okay, and some work too." While in the beach haven, the two are spotted indulging in some delicious scrub in total chill mode. Yes, now that Parineeti has shed those extra pounds, she loves indulging a wee bit. But hey, how did the two hotties suddenly become such good friends? Buzz is that the director Farah Khan has been quietly working on a biopic on the tennis prodigy that is Sania Mirza, and she wants Parineeti Chopra to essay the lead role. So that explains it. Remember, not so long ago, Farah had also hosted a birthday bash for Sania where Parineeti was on the guest list. It's also interesting to note that when Sania paid comedian Kapil Sharma a visit on his show, she declared to the world what a huge fan of Parineeti she was. She also quipped that she would simply love Parineeti to play her if a biopic was to be made on her. Well, that seems to be happening, and how. Coming back to their Goa getaway, the two really seem to be taking the opportunity to mix work with pleasure and iron out some details on the upcoming biopic. Though it's being carefully kept under wraps as of now, we seriously think this big announcement is due soon. And while we're still talking about Pari and Sania, you absolutely cannot afford to miss this cute picture of the two Parineeti posted. Sania can be seen touching Parineeti's feet as the Ladies vs. Ricky Bhel actress blesses her with Sania's own racket. The caption said, not that she needs it, but gave her Ashirwad with her own racket. LOL, what a day. Well, we hope the Goa holiday culminates into an awesome piece of cinema. And continuing to butcher any kind of cinema is the censor board. After being disappointed in Sanskari James Bond, the Indian movie-going audience will have a brand new diluted product in cinema screens. The upcoming sex revenge drama Hate Story 3 has been given 12 cuts by the censor board. If you were looking for a few hours of skin show and sleaze, which is kind of the point of the Hate Story franchise, you're in for some serious disappointment. The sex has been butchered out of the movie, which hits theaters this Friday. Well, what can we say? Pelaj Nilani is a meticulous man and he's always at work. And he strikes once again. Guess the man may be down, but he's surely not out yet. Central Board of Film Certification chairperson naturally has gone all snip on the Sharma and Daisy Zareen Karan starrer Hate Story 3. A source told 9XC, most bedroom scenes have been snipped to a large extent. The examining committee felt that the director had pushed the envelope too far with them. Not pleased with the censor board's work, the director of Hate Story 3, Vishal Pandya, was hopping mad. However, the relatively new fella found the bully tough to handle. The source tells 9XC, he was extremely disappointed with the outcome. He wanted to argue that why give an A certificate if you're giving as many as 12 cuts, but later decided against it. All said and done, the movie that is expected to hit cinema screens will be a toned-down version of what the makers wanted you to see. That brings us to the end of this segment, but see you on the other side after a small break. Coming up, Pulkit tortures Salman's sister by publicly declaring his love for Yami. Will we see Sakshi Tanwar in Anil's 24? After that break, you've joined us on 9XC.com, the show. So the truth of the matter is that extramarital affairs in Bollywood rarely stay hidden. If not full-blown gossip, there are surely whispers of it. But rarely does it happen that the couple having the affair themselves come out in the open and admit to it even before the dust has settled. But that is exactly what has happened in the case of the Pulkit Samrat and Yami Gautam affair. A few days ago, Pulkit took to social media to wish Yami on her birthday, and he wrote, "Wish you a very happy birthday, girl, at Yami Gautam. Keep that dimple busy with your smile." He also posted a photo of the two bathed in sunlight. Now, if this is not a blatant confirmation of their relationship, we don't know what is. This also is such a snub to his wife of 5 years, Shweta Rohira. In fact, just a few episodes ago, Shweta had told 9XC that she and Pulkit still loved each other. They were only separating for his family.
I am in love with Pulkit and Pulkit is in love with me. This is just for his family.
She also said that she does not suspect anything when it comes to Pulkit and Yami.
A wife can sense what's going on, right? If I don't sense it, why will I confront anybody on it?
Pulkit's move has not only affected his personal life, but chances are that his professional life might also take a major hit. You see, Shweta Salman Khan ki Rakhi behan hai. They are so close that he even performed her Kanyadan. Sources say that Salman has warned Pulkit to stay away from the entire family and their social circle. Bai has also told him not to expect any further help in his personal or professional life. Once you've angered Salman, it's going to be slightly tough to get good work, or any work at all. You can just ask a certain Vivek Oberoi. So it's a clash of the titans at the box office. December 18th will see the Shah Rukh and Kajol starrer Dilwale take on the Deepika and Ranbir starrer Bajirao Mastani on cinema screens. Two extremely big cinematic journeys culminate on the same day. The trailers are out, and down the line, a lot is at stake. What does the Janta think about it? 9XC hit the streets to find out.
Bajirao Mastani because it's quite different, and Dilwale is like same the Rohit Shetty thing, so I would prefer Bajirao Mastani.
Shah Rukh and Kajol are back, like what's more to say?
Bansali anytime.
Dilwale. It's Shah Rukh, Kajol.
Bajirao Mastani's trailer is superb. Dilwale looks more interesting.
Bollywood's most beloved couple, Shah Rukh and Kajol, are pitted against the young lovers, Deepika and Ranveer. Which of the two will rule the audience's heart this Christmas?
I think it's Deepika and Ranveer. The earlier days definitely Shah Rukh and Kajol, but now undoubtedly Deepika and Ranveer.
I'm a fan of Shah Rukh's acting, so I'm gonna prefer him more than Ranveer and Deepika.
Shah Rukh and Kajol.
I think Deepika and Ranveer because they are new to this industry and they look more good like together compared to Shah Rukh and Kajol.
It's a masala pot boiler versus an opulent timeless romance at the cinemas. Will there be a clear winner?
Dilwale looks a little slapstick comedy, like how Rohit Shetty's films are.
Yeah, I'd say
I'll
go
say
for
it's
Dilwale. Yeah,
Dilwale is
go
more
for
better.
Dilwale.
Sanjay Leela Bansali's drama.
Bansali's drama.
If I had to choose between these two, I would definitely choose Bansali's drama.
Dilwale, of course Dilwale.
So there you are, the swords are out. Can you wait for this fight to begin? TV stars bagging big Bollywood projects is not new, but Sakshi Tanwar certainly seems to be going places in her career. The buzz is that the TV star, famous for her portrayal of the typical Bahu in Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, has bagged a role in the second season of Anil Kapoor's ambitious TV series, 24. A source told 9XC, Anil will be seen turning an alcoholic in the opening of the second installment. Sakshi will be seen as his friend who helps him turn sober and also aids him in solving the case. Anil plays an officer in the anti-terrorist unit, and Sakshi is all set to play an integral role in the series. Well, it's going to be a great 2016 for Sakshi, and you would recall that she'll be seen as Amir's wife in Dangal. That's what we call having your cake and eating it too. But we're going to slip into a commercial break on 9XE.com the show and see you on the other side with loads more interesting stories to come. Coming up, we reveal the real reason Shahid is not in Half Girlfriend.
I'm a superstar. 9XE.
Welcome back to 9XE.com the show, your source for everything Bollywood. Up next is our exclusive interview with the woman who has a golden voice, Shreya Ghoshal.
I was in a very remote township, very cut off from city because it was all scientists and brainy people only. Music ka koi dur se naam nishan nahi tha. But here was one person who came in our school as a music teacher. He knew classical, of course, but he was more in Rajasthani folk. So मैंने उनसे थोड़ा राजस्थानी folk सीखा, कुछ classical सीखा, and I think it was very good foundation for me because I learned little bit of what Rajasthan is, and that kind of has stayed in me forever, and I won't forget those songs. He placed me in so beautifully in his in my first film Devdas. Gave me such beautiful songs to start my career with, and here we are singing for Bajirao Mastani, and it is a beautiful journey so far, and nothing about him has changed. His passion for cinema is unbelievable. I have not seen it in anyone so far I've worked with. Pinga was absolutely bang on. We knew the energy of the song. The authenticity of the Marathi flavor, yet keeping it commercial and keeping it universally appealing to all India, and whenever people hear it anywhere, any part of the world, they can relate to the song. So I think it's very correctly composed song for the situation when the two women come together, and the choreography, the way both of them have delivered, Priyanka Chopra and Deepika, they're looking absolutely ravishing and doing those kind of steps that you can totally understand how much mehnat has gone behind it. Tab jaake ye asar aaya hai. So amazing, amazing. I think Diwani Mastani, I was not keeping too well during those times, and I was very unsure whether I would be able to sing it. When the studio doors shut and आप उस छोटे से cubicle में होते हो ना, वो दुनिया cut off हो जाती है उससे. I think you are in the song, you are in the आप उसमें एकदम घुस जाते हो उस गाने में. So उसके बाद कोई भी चीज़ ना दिमाग में आती है ना दिल में आती है, कोई डर नहीं रहता है. बस एक ही चीज़ होता है कि इस गाने के साथ मुझे जुड़ना है. I have to connect to the song, and the song has to connect to me, and I have to deliver it. Yeah, I wish we were a little more open to. We as a generation also feel that people become a little classical है. अरे ये बहुत serious music है. I find that a little sad because we are trying to constantly ape someone else's music. कि फलाना एक Taylor Swift का कोई गाना है. I think that really is cool. Let me try to do something like that here in India. Why? Let's create our own music, our own kind of stuff.
TV actor Daljit Kaur just can't seem to get rid of her estranged husband, Shaleen Bhanot. Just a few months after announcing their separation, the last thing that Daljit expected was to come face to face with the man she despises the most. Some days ago, Shaleen was seen openly dining with a much younger female companion. A few minutes later, Daljit walked into the very same restaurant with her sister. The estranged couple locked eyes but chose not to acknowledge each other. They just went on as if the other didn't exist. But the onlookers noticed a tension in the air. They also saw Shaleen leave the restaurant before Daljit. Now that must have been one super awkward and very embarrassing encounter. When 9XC asked Daljit about this chance meeting, she just laughed it off, saying good luck to him. We also asked her about Charlene's comments that his life is good right now, and Pat came the reply. He is speaking the truth for the first time. I appreciate it. Daljit's hurt and bitterness is very obvious. After all, the two had a nasty separation, with her making allegations of domestic violence and infidelity. After the separation, Daljit has faced financial crisis with no help from Charlene. She says that he has not even visited or inquired about their 2-year-old son. Seriously, is this guy even for real? I mean, sure, he's separated from his wife, but not his child. Anyway, guys, time to look back at Bollywood again. So the Shandar debacle still seems to affect Shahid Kapoor's professional life. Shahid will be seen in Udta Punjab pretty soon, a movie that is co-produced by Ekta Kapoor. Well, it so happened that Ekta and Shahid conversed during Udta Punjab, and Ekta spoke to Shahid about being the male lead in Half Girlfriend, her upcoming movie that's based on the Chetan Bhagat novel of the same name. The next thing you knew, Mohit Suri had dispatched a bound script to the Heather star. And just when everything was going well, Shandar released and the tides changed for Shahid. Our sources told us, after Shandar tanked, Shahid was asked to reduce his fee. The actor refused to budge from his market price, and the makers too were in no mood to relent. Well guys, that's all we have for you in this episode of 9XC.com The Show, but visit us online at 9XC.com to get the latest celeb news and gossip. To be in touch with Bollywood on the go, download the free 9XC app for the iOS and the Android. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/9XC and on Twitter at 9XC The Show. And don't forget, you can also view our complete episodes on our YouTube channel. I'll see you guys on Friday, but for now, here is a 9XC Frames moment. Our camera captured busy bee Priyanka Chopra returning to India to promote Bajra Mastani, wherein she plays Kashi Bai.